We made it. We made it to the end of week 1 of the Texas high school football season in 2020. Who would have thought, first off, but we did it. We wore masks, we washed our hands, and we made it. So here's a little bit of an instant recap from the Dave Campbell's Texas football game of the week. It was the Mexia Blackcats versus the Cameron Yoe Yoeman, and what a game. So we'll start off with the final score. The Yeoman toppled the 4A Mexia Blackcats 21-16. So going into this game, there were a couple things that we were keeping our eye on. The first one being that Cameron Yoe, obviously a staple program in Texas, isn't used to having a young squad. Coach Brashear's been there for 5 years, and he's never really had to coach over that, and they only had 12 returning lettermen, 4 starters on offense and on defense, but their sophomore class was good. Their JV was 10-0 last year. They have a couple freshmen that they've moved up, so that was the worry on Cameron Yoe's side of it. Looking at Mexia, obviously, brand new head coach Tristan Abram, the 2019 Dave Campbell's Texas Football Coach of the Year, from Paul Pewitt. They obviously went to the 3A D2 state championship, ended up losing, but he got hired at Mexia and is now down here leading the Blackcats. But lots of takeaways from this game. So you could tell that youth from Cameron Yoe and trying to figure out the new slot T under Abram was throwing both offenses off for a little while. So it was 3-0 Mexia leading off of a field goal that they got off an interception and then got shut down on the 2-yard line and had to settle for that field goal. It was that way all the way until about 3 minutes left in the second quarter. And bam, then came Zane Ziner. So if you don't know about this kid, this is Cameron Yoe's quarterback. And okay, he's a junior. Last year on varsity, he was the 10-3A Defensive Newcomer of the Year. So he plays linebacker. And wow, this kid is impressive. He really, really is. He was connecting with the wide receivers. Obviously, they've got Zakirin Spikes, which is just an unbelievable talent, a big threat down deep, but I was very, very impressed by Zeinert. Didn't expect him to do as much. Kind of interesting that he was coming in after being the Defensive Newcomer of the Year. He did play some defense, and you could easily see how he was the Newcomer of the Year last year, but overall, my instant reaction just at the end of this game was that Cameron Yoe is an impressive team. Their defensive line, they've got some dudes on it. Like, they are big, they are physical, and they can find any hole to get into that backfield and take down a quarterback. So the Yeoman, yes, they've got a young squad, but it's Cameron Yoe, again, a staple program in Texas. Brashear knows what he's doing. A very, very impressive showing, specifically by that defense. And the moment that they have more reps on offense and get to practice more, obviously with the lack of practice in the summer, that was a big thing. But Cameron Yoe, very, very impressive. And on Mexia, yes, the score didn't reflect it, but man, they came out in the second half, picked it up. Trey Holdman, he is a senior wide receiver for the Blackcats, and he was just phenomenal. 2 different scores, one of which a 36-yard touchdown in the third quarter. The fourth quarter, he had a 75-yarder he took all the way to the house. The kid's got speed. He's got good size. So don't overlook Mexia right now. They will get on their feet. They need that time to figure out how to run the slot T. The offense was trying. The offensive line is definitely going to need a little bit of work. That's a lot of young guys, though. But overall, Tristan Abram's going to be fine. The Mexia Blackcats are going to be fine. They just need a little bit more time to figure it out. So an unbelievable game that really the second half was just fun. But again, guys, we made it. So we'll be back on TFT on Monday to break all this down for you.